So I'm down here in the basement looking at so it's a 90% efficient furnace. Our PVC venting is leaking. It's leaking in here. It's also leaking inside of the furnace. Randy Moore was out here. The furnace wasn't starting a couple of days ago. It's working now. It's actually currently running. The bearings in the motor are having trouble spinning. Randy told me that the coil in here is fairly dirty because he was checking the pressures, and the discharge pressure was very high because we've got a lot of restriction in the coil. Part of it is probably because we've got a couple of dogs in the house, and you can see around this 1-inch filter we're getting a lot of pet dander, so that's one of the reasons why we're struggling to turn the fan, as well as having the high discharge pressure and having the dirty coil. So we're going to look at taking this return drop, moving it over about 5 inches. So we'll have to cut our returns here, scoot this over. We will need to cover up on this side the space that gets left open. So we've got some track pipe right here for our natural gas line coming in, but it's just a short run. So from right here, so this is a 1-inch. So they've got a 1-inch reducer. So this is a 3/4 down to a 1/2-inch reducer right here coming down. So we'll need to lock in right here and redo our gas pipe with black iron down to the furnace. So per code requirements for combustion air, we won't meet the combustion air code requirements when St. Louis County sends out an inspector. So here you see we've got our air intake, our discharge here going up out the side of the house. So it's about a 20-foot run approximately total. So we'll need to new furnace run one more PVC line up out the side of the house over there. So you can see just goes out, there's the line, goes out the side of the house. So we'll want to run our other line in the same outlet here. We have our refrigerant line is 7/8 and 3/8. If they want to go with an option of doing the air conditioner, we will look at replacing our refrigerant lines. Or no, I'm sorry, not replacing the refrigerant lines. They're 7/8, so we can flush our refrigerant lines, re-insulate them outside. We also want to look at doing a condensate pump. So get these off the floor so they come over to here. So we want to do a condensate pump. So all the condensate from the 90% efficient furnace, as well as the condensate from the air conditioning coil, go into the condensate pump. Run a condensate line out along, hook it up run it right next to our flue pipe going out for condensate. So I've measured the return, and I'm gonna pull out the duct calculator here real quick on the return in just a second, and then I've also measured the supply. So we've got 2 6-inch rounds coming out this side, and then I've got this measurement here, and I'm going to count the total number of supply vents that we've got and check on the airflow in the house.